Hello students, yesterday we have started the new chapter, the biotic interaction. That means dependence of animals on each other, or animals and plants. That means biotic interaction. And in your syllabus, different types of the biotic interaction are given. The first biotic interaction, that is the commensalism. And commensalism is denoted by the bracket positive and zero. One is in benefit and other is not in any loss or any harm. That is the commensalism. Means they are living together. There is the interaction. One getting benefit, but other does not harm or does not getting the loss. So that is called as the commensalism. Yesterday we have completed that commensalism. There are different types of the commensalism. Ectocommensalism, endocommensalism, then temporary commensalism and permanent commensalism. Different examples are given for each type of commensalism. For example, in the ectocommensalism, remora on shark, the example is given. So in this way, different types of the examples are given in different types of the commensalism. So commensalism is completed yesterday, and today we will start the next type of the biotic interaction, that is the mutualism. Here in bracket, positive means the interaction between the two animals. One is in benefit, other is also in benefit. When the both partners are in benefit, then it is denoted by the positive. So mutualism is a type of the interaction of animals or interaction of biotic interaction where both are in the benefits. Nobody is in the loss. So this interaction, mutation, is defined as the interaction between two different species. The dependent of two different species. There is an interaction, dependent or association between two different species, between two different living things, is called as the mutualism. Here both partners are benefited. Both depend on each other. Remember, both are in benefit and both are depend on each other. So biotic interaction in which there are two different species, both are depend on each other, that type of the interaction is called as the mutualism. Here the dependent or both dependent are also called as the symbiont. Symbiont means they are depend on other. So both are benefited, nobody is harmed. That is called as the symbiont, and such type of interaction is called as mutualism. Sometimes you are listening the mutual transfer. Mutual transfer, for example, one student is taken admission in Aurangabad, another student taken admission in the Parbhani. So the student of Aurangabad is got admission in Parbhani, and students of Parbhani got admission in Aurangabad. So they have to change their place. So such a type of change is called as the mutual transfer. Both are getting their proper place. Mutual transfer, mutual exchange. So mutualism is benefited for both. So this mutualism type of the biotic interaction, this idea or this term mutualism was first of all given by the scientist D. Barry. Who was D. Barry? D. Barry is an ecologist who studied on the interaction, biotic interaction, and he discovered in the biotic system there is the Mutualism. So this D. Barry discovered the mutualism. D. Barry given the term mutualism in 1877. Remember, 1877. So here the best example of mutualism is the flower and flower visiting insects. Flower and flower visiting insects is a best example of two different species. One is the animal and another is the plant. You know, in plant there is the pollination, male, female, that fertile together. What is the pollination or fertilization? So the flower is benefited for the flowering flower visiting insects, and flower visiting insects are taking the food from the flower. At the same time, that insect from one flower gone to the other flower, visit to the other flower. So the pollen grains from this flower is transferred already by the other flowers. So there is the pollination, androecium, gynoecium. You know that botanical subject. So pollination is there. So this pollination is done with the help of flower visiting insects. So flower visiting insect is benefited to the flower, and flower is benefited from the flowering visiting insects for pollination. So best example. There are number of examples of the mutualism. So here the common example is given. So understood this mutualism. Any problem in the mutualism? If you are having any problem, you can contact me. We will discuss on the phone. We will discuss on the mobile. So don't hesitate. Don't in the tension. You can frankly ask if you are having any difficulty on any bit from the syllabus. So here mutualism, the positive type of the biotic interaction we have completed. Now another type of the biotic interaction is the competition. Competition, you know, there are competition in each and every animals, in each and every place there is the competition. In the businessmen there is the competition. In the students there is a competition for the first and second and third ranks, for getting more marks. Everywhere there is the competition. So that is the positive, negative type of interactions. Competition is denoted by the positive, negative, means one is in benefit, others is in the loss. So here in the competition definition, we can define the competition as the interdependence between two or more species. दोन किंवा दोन पेक्षा जास्त स्पीशीज मध्ये जर संघर्ष होत असेल फॉर एनी पर्पज, फॉर फूड, फॉर रिप्रोडक्शन, फॉर स्पेस, फॉर टू सेव फ्रॉम द एनिमीज, by any reason, by any cause, if there is the competition, that is the interaction between two or more species, and that is also called the struggle for existence. Remember, competition. In the competition, there is the struggle for existence. अस्तित्वासाठी संघर्ष. And the animals, those are doing struggle for their existence. That may survive. Otherwise, they finish. Those are not doing the struggle for existence, or those are not doing the competition in their life, they will finish. So remember, you should do always competition. You should always in the race. So that is called as the struggle for existence. आपलं अस्तित्व कायम ठेवण्यासाठी संघर्ष करणे, त्याला म्हणायचं struggle for existence. And this struggle for existence or competition, this idea was first given a scientist who is also called as the evolutionist, evolutionचे तज्ञ, उत्क्रांतीचे जनक. So that is the Charles Darwin. Remember, Charles Darwin given the idea about the competition. Or competition is also called as the struggle for existence. If animal doing the struggle for existence, that becomes the survival. Otherwise, they finish. So here the Charles Darwin given that idea in 1859. So Charles Darwin published one book. The name of that book is Origin of Species by Natural Selection. The idea about the struggle for existence or about the competition is more clear given by Charles Darwin in 1859 in a book which is published by the name Origin of Species of Natural Selection. Now this competition is of two types. One is the intra-specific competition and other is the inter-specific competition. Yesterday we have already studied the intra-specific and inter-specific type of commensalism we have studied. So that is the similar here in the competition. The intra-specific competition, here example is given lichens and barnacles. So there is the competition between the lichen, you know lichen, dagad phool apan jala म्हणतो, barnacles, these are the animals. Now that is called as the inter-specific relationship or inter-specific type of biotic interaction or inter-specific competition. Now another one is the inter-specific type of competition, intra-specific and inter-specific. Remember the difference, don't confuse here intra-specific and inter-specific. Intra-specific means in the similar type of the species and inter-specific here the different types of the animals are given. The more common example here is the Paramecium aurelia and Paramecium caudatum. Here Paramecium caudatum. Both are belongs to the same genus, but species are different. Another one is the competition between the tiger and lion or tiger and leopard. So these are the different types of the animals. So for today it is sufficient. Two types of the biotic interaction we have studied in today's period. First, commensalism already completed. Now today we have studied the mutualism and competition, these two types of biotic interaction. In your syllabus, 5 types of the biotic interaction is given. One is the first one, that is the commensalism. Second one is the mutualism. Third one is the competition. Then next one is the predation. And last one is the parasitism. So remaining 2 types, that is parasitism and predation, we will see in the next period. So for today's period, you remember mutualism and competition we have completed. You write in your register the running notes or running points. Write the date, today's date. Write the today's heading, what we have studied today, mutualism and competition. You write running, what we have completed in this date or today's period. And after the period, within 4 to 5 hours, you send your attendance. Because after that, we can put another type of the video period. So see first this video, YouTube, and after seeing, after listening, then you send your attendance, present sir and your name. Present sir and your name. So I will put your attendance. Attendance is important. Within few days, there is the examination, your semester examination. So don't waste your time. Be alert. If you are coming in college for any reason, you meet us. You be in the contact and you can clear your difficulties, your problems. Don't frighten for the corona. Take care and study hard. We should go ahead. So students, for today it is sufficient. Thank you very much.